Just do the one with the paintings.
The one with the photos, because I'm not a painter.
That's right.
Thanks. So one point in my life, I decided to do this fine art series with the phase one. And the problem with fine art photography, or a problem, is that really to do it fine art, in my opinion, and kind of textbook, it needs to be printed 16-bit when it comes to printing. There are very few printers in the world, printing companies, that will do 16-bit. So there's one called Whitewall. They're out of Germany and have a place in a little office out of New York. The great company, they have a lot of problems, just like a lot of them do. But this particular problem started my first relationship with them, first like kickoff. So I got these beautiful pieces in. I think one is like a 40 by 80, 40 by 60 of, I believe it was Moody Blues, or Moody Blues. Beautiful piece, black frame, Fuji Flex metallic paper, high gloss acrylic. The problem is that I had paid them to do a dust removal, a spot removal. So when sidestep, as far as when you're shooting large format or medium format, typically you're going to get dust on the sensor. It can be really tedious to take them all off. So I color corrected the image, exported the TIFF file, massive file, and they didn't do the spot correction. So I get it back, and I'm pretty particular about my printing and notice, and they're real subtle, but they're enough to where I'm like, there's no way I can display this. It really aggravates the mess out of me. And so I notify them. They're like, we don't have a problem with that. We'll replace it, but you need to show us like destroying it or getting rid of it. So, or it in the dumpster or something. So again, this is like a 40 by 70 or 40 by 80 piece. I said, well, screw this. So went and got wax, had my Jeep Wrangler at the time, threw it on top of the Jeep, and we went for a little surf, a little paddle out session. So I really couldn't surf it, but I was attempting to, and I was able to get out in the water, paddle it, and just destroy it. So I made this little video clip for them, sent it to them. They loved it. They're dying laughing. But the funnier part on this is that I was actually able to take the wax off the acrylic and hang it still, and you wouldn't have ever known that it had been out in the Gulf of Mexico. So there's another clip that I've been trying to find that we took of me just throwing this piece of artwork, like slinging it across the road, just out of anger, and jokingly, but out of the store in Grayton Beach. So they're a great company. They replace the pieces, and you got this, the next crate that came in, was just completely destroyed. I mean, completely destroyed. So, thank you DHL or whoever the hell, these freight companies are a nightmare. But, so excited, anticipated, and got to the gallery, and it was literally just crushed. The pallet thing was broken, the whole 9 yards. So, anyways, that's kind of a little behind the scenes story of the difficulties of like when you're relying on somebody else to print and frame, and, but we try to have a lot of fun with it. So.